Okay, so I'm printing a guitar hook, and let's say for instance I want to go out and I don't particularly want to leave the printer running. I'm worried it's going to catch fire. Very unlikely, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to come down and I'm going to pause the print. Okay, the print's going to pause, and as you can see the print head's removed from the actual the guitar hook, so that's good because you don't want the nozzle resting on the print, because what's going to happen is it will make an indentation and melt part of your print. Now let's say I want to go out and I am worried about leaving this on. All I'm going to do is I'm just going to power it off. Okay, so it's powered off. So I was about 3.5 hours into a print, so I hope this works. So I'm going to power back on when I get in, obviously, gone to the shops, got some bits and pieces and come back. Now it doesn't say resume print. So that's where most people go, oh no, it hasn't worked. So what I'm going to try and do is I'm going to go here, I'm going to make sure my SD card is initiated, because it says no card at the moment. So there we go, and it says resume print, and I'm going to go yes. And what that's going to do, it's going to bring the nozzle back up to temperature, it's going to bring the bed back up to temperature, and then it's going to carry on from where it left off. Now you can see there's a little bit of stringing where it's come across. Just going to get rid of that. And we're just waiting for it to get to temperature. Okay, it's about to hit temperature and start printing. So we're at 207, we want to be at 210. So we're almost there. I am printing this filament at 210, it doesn't seem to like it. I used to print at 195, but this one just does not. I get a lot of under extrusion. So we're going to see if this is starting. Fingers crossed. Yeah, and that looks fine. It's just continuing where it left off. And you can leave this for as long as you want powered off. It will just remember. I haven't had any issues with it. I've left it for a good day and then gone back to a print. The only thing that can happen is that obviously if for instance your bed was to cool for any reason, and the print you'd done was to pop off, then obviously you're going to get movement and it's going to fail. So that's the only thing you really need to be careful of. You can see there I've got a little bit of stringing, but I can sort that out post print. Okay, so the print's finished. Wow, looks pretty good. I can see that it has left like a little, you can see where the print stopped and restarted, but it doesn't seem to have affected the strength of the print, and that will probably come out with a little bit of sanding. So overall, if you want to stop a print overnight, that's probably the best way to do it.